It is September 25th, Monday. I absolutely love Mondays. I love Mondays because I like my job, so I always like looking forward to taking Hannah to school and going to work. Here's where we are. I took my blood test this morning at CNY, and now I'm pretty sure they called me and my results are in, because they're usually in by 1 o'clock. Somewhere around the end of my lunchtime, because that's when they called me to say, hey, go ahead and take the trigger, blah, blah, blah. And so that's when I did it at lunchtime in my car. So I usually have my blood results by 1 o'clock. It is 12:57, so I think that call was them. I don't really want to answer that call and hear them say negative. I think I'd rather look it up on the computer and just look at it with my own eyes. I don't want to hear somebody say, your blood results are negative. I'm sorry, you're not pregnant. Anyway, and before the reality comes, I'm gonna do one last easy at home and see if there has been any rebound of any kind. And if not, then I'll look it up in the computer, and then I'm gonna do the computer first, and then I will, and we can do that together too. And then I will listen to their most likely negative message. So, but like I said yesterday, I am pumped to try again. Dang it. I see a line still. My body loves HCG, apparently. My body loves HCG. Okay, you're not gonna see this on camera because it's the lightest line that you could imagine. Are my nails? Anyway. Yeah, it's totally there, but you know what? Let's just look, and it'd be fun if it were a 5, then I'd be technically pregnant. I would technically be pregnant. Like, technically you're pregnant, but yes. Okay, so yeah, let me get into my portal and then I will come right back on here. Okay, so it's looking at me right now. I'm not looking, I don't know what it is yet. I think the voicemail is from them, and there's a message in my there's a message too in my portal, a written message. I don't want to look at any of those right now. I want to look at it first because I'd rather just see that it's negative than to have it told to me. You know what I'm saying? But I will, of course, then go to the message and then I'll go to the thing. So let's look at my progesterone first. So progesterone at HCG. Why is that so hard to say? Okay, let's go to the progesterone. Wow. Oh my gosh. That is craziness. That's insanity. For any of you that do BBT, my BBT this morning, my basal body temperature, was 98.24 this morning. That is a great temperature post-ovulation. A great temperature. My progesterone was a 10 last week when they decided to up my dosage from 400 milligrams of progesterone suppositories to 600. So doing 3 suppositories a day, my progesterone is 6.7. That is bad. So it's dropping even though I'm pumping myself full of progesterone. Crap. That's crazy. That's upsetting. Lab results. Oh, go back to the lab results. HCG 5 quantitative 1.1. So there is some left in me. So, we all know that less than 5 means not pregnant. However, I'm only 12 DPO, and there are tons of girls out there that have a slow rise and don't get a darn thing until they miss their period. So what are you going to tell me? What are we going to say about that? Let's see what the message says. What's my message? Negative HCG, yeah. Okay, after reviewing your blood work, sorry to inform you that your HCG was negative. Please stop cycle medications. Stop baby aspirin. Wean Wean Pred 5 milligrams once a day. What? What's that? What's that? Pred 5 milligrams once a day for 7 days intake. 5 milligrams every other day for 7 days then stop. What are you talking about? Okay, what are you talking about? Okay. I'm gonna listen to the voicemail message and then I will be right back. Okay, so I wrote her back. I realize now the PRED, I'm sure she was talking about the prednisone, that I have to wean myself off of prednisone. Well, okay, why would I do that, and why would it take 2 weeks to do that? Why can't I just stop taking it? So that's interesting. So I'll find out, and then I will let you know what the answer is. Okay, it's actually Tuesday now, the 26th. So I had to message the nurse in my portal. It's never the same nurse, but yeah, it was actually the nurse, the one that ended up doing most of my ultrasounds in the end. And she said, because I told her that, am I supposed to go on a higher dose of letrozole or what? And so she said, yes, in that case, because I told her that I had no growth, and we did another round of letrozole. It's like I did back-to-back letrozole. And so she said, okay, yes, in that case, call us on day 1 of your period, and then we'll have, one of the providers approve a higher dose of letrozole. And I would take 7.5 milligrams instead of the 5. So I've gone from 2.5, where I had follicular growth, then I did 5 milligrams with no growth, and then another 5 right after that, and a little bit of growth. And so now, with the fact that things didn't look great the day they told me to go ahead and trigger, I am gonna do 7.5, I guess. So whenever my period starts, they're like, oh, your period may not start for another 2 weeks or whatever. I'm like, 2 weeks? Because I'm what am I, 13 DPO right now? It's hard to know when my period would start, because like in my normal regular cycle, it starts from 12 DPO, 13 to 14. So 12, 13, or 14 is usually when my period starts. However, because I am now in perimenopause and I'm having irregular cycles, and I'm either ovulating way too early, meaning trying to ovulate on cycle day 9 or 10, or I'm trying to ovulate, I think one time earlier this summer I ovulated on cycle day 25. So that was way too late for me. So, it just depends. So I feel like I'll probably start soon, since my progesterone was tanking yesterday, or with yesterday's blood test, my progesterone is clearly on the decline. So it'll be, I'm sure the minute my basal body temperature hits 97.5, I will be starting a period that day. So it was 98.01 this morning. So once it starts to get 97.6 and 97.5, I'm sure that my period will start that day. So that's kind of nice that at least that's a little heads up before my period starts. So anyway, disappointing, but that's just the way it goes. And if anything, I'm excited to try again. So as soon as my cycle starts again, I will be calling them to let them know, and I will start the next round of letrozole at 7.5. So, and we'll just see what happens and how it goes. Okay, that is it. Thank you all so much for your support and your encouragement, and just rooting for me, hoping that I'm pregnant, telling me that you're praying for me. I cannot tell you how much that means to me. I'm so grateful for all of you, and I'm so glad that you're here with me. So anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.